Drivers behind the line. And let's get going in 3, 2, 1, go.
And we are underway in autonomous for match number 13. Multiple center line battles, 29-10, 63-28. Both grabbing notes for red. Red Alliance grabbing more than blue. But it's going to be close as these drivers take over. 63-28, 60-36. Getting together right as autonomous ends. The number 1 seed leading 46-31. At the start of Telia, mechanical advantage, getting ready to amplify over there on the Red Alliance side. Meanwhile on blue, Aimbot sending notes down the field as are 60-36 and Link. A hard hit between Jack in the Bot and Link sending a note downfield. Jack in the Bot's turret allow them to stay on target, send notes towards mechanical advantage. Blue Alliance is now amplified, trying to make up their deficit. 60-36 and 64-43 sending notes into that speaker. Blue Alliance is closer, but the Red Alliance is ready to amplify. Mechanical advantage, sending up 2 shots. Make that very nearly 3. We'll have to see what they can get done. 80-57. But the Blue Alliance is now amplified. Aimbot sending in shots, joined by Peninsula Robotics from downtown. 29-10 still shuttling notes towards the Red Alliance as R670. A flat pass from 670 bouncing off a stage leg. They nudge it towards mechanical advantage. 60-36 still passing for this Blue Alliance, playing a hybrid cycling passing strategy. Aimbot picking up another note, getting ready to pop it inside the amplified red speaker. Red Alliance still needs one more note to get ready for amplification over there, but they are ahead 106-89. Blue Alliance found themselves starved of notes over there. Couldn't get quite as many during that amplification period as they would have liked. Red Alliance now amplified and putting on a scoring clinic over there. 29-10, 63-28, scoring simultaneously in that red speaker. 131 to 95, under 30 seconds left. 94-96, 29-10, getting together midfield. 60-36, sending another note towards Aimbot. We've got just about 10 seconds left in this match. Not seeing many climbs. These robots still continuing to score. 63-28, sending up more amplified shots for this Red Alliance. 64-43 and 29-10, getting up last second for their respective alliances. We will figure out who our second finalist is in just a moment. And your scores are in for match 13. It's your Red Alliance going to the finals, playing against the number 7 seed. Let's go ahead and take a look at our bracket. We just played match number 13. The winner, the number 1 seed, is headed to finals against the number 7 seed. The number 8 seed, the losers of match number 13, the teams 60-36, 64-43, 94-96, and 9-71. Please congratulate them as their weekend has come to a close as the 3rd place alliance here at Chezy Champs. And now, RSN, take it away.
Well, we saw pretty much a rematch of the first match of this final series, and almost the same result with pretty much the same scores.
Yeah, when you play the same strategy, it's often that you kind of get the same results. We had Homestead back on the field instead of Robot Dolphins from outer space, and they look great in that matchup, so multiple options for the finals.
But, you know, the fact that the 8th seed made it all the way to match 13 and the 7th seed is making, as we'll see in the finals in just a second, just goes to show you how balanced these alliances were at Chezy Champs here in this playoff bracket. And I mean, the top 3 remaining teams in the tournament were number 1, number 7, and number 8.
Yeah, the double elimination bracket really gives us an awesome opportunity to see these teams come back and play again. In the old days, we would have saw 1 and 8 play twice in a row, and then one of them had to be gone. But instead, the 8 seed really got to stay alive, fight their way through that lower bracket, and even the number 1 seed, taking a loss midway through the bracket, and now gets to play in the finals.
Well, let's watch that match again on 2x speed, just to see what went down in that match. So autonomous mode, really interesting. If you watch, this blue robot kind of gets away with a penalty there, goes all the way over, doesn't get hit by a red robot, but then the second time they do get that penalty. So a little miscalculation there in the autonomous mode. Red starts out pretty ahead, almost a full amplification cycle, and they're the first one to hit that amp. Don't really maximize the amount of rings that they could put into the speaker in that round, but they're already putting more in the amp, and they've got a full set of rings ready to go for that amplification period.
And what I love about this positioning of mechanical advantage is that they are defending so many rings, and that's because the passing is clearly landing in the same spot over and over, and that makes you not able to have anything stolen from you. If we look comparatively on the Blue Alliance, their rings are a little bit more in front of the speaker, which means they're open for being stolen from one of the other robots, like we see right here.
Yeah, we talked about 2910 Jack in the Bot all weekend because they are the most efficient passer at this tournament, but their third pick alliance partner, 670, is really doing a great job getting those notes right into this corner with that very low flat pass. They go to the center of the field while Jack in the Bot passes from right over on the edge of the field.
That's an important distinction, is separating where the robots are going, giving each other lanes so that you're not bumping into your teammates too often. We also see Jack in the Bot coming forward to help clean up and score in those amp cycles. There were 17 of the notes were scored during an amplification period, and only 1 note was not scored by the Red Alliance during an amplification period. So major kudos to that alliance for taking advantage of the amps.
And with 10 seconds left now, the Red Alliance up by 30 points. That's just a deficit that you cannot overcome in those last 20 seconds. So Red Alliance coming away with the victory, going into the finals, and we are going to see a Alliance 1 versus Alliance 7 in the finals, and I can't wait.
What's going to be great about this matchup is that we've seen it once before, and it was extremely close the first time we went out there, but I feel like both alliances are hungry for a blue banner this weekend. One thing that we haven't been seeing a lot of, and we didn't see in that last match, is really complete utilization of the end game. That hasn't been something that's come up very much. I think teams are a little frustrated trying to get a few more notes in or trying to play a little bit of last-minute defense, but we do know that number 7 seed typically gets it, and the number 1 seed has not been prioritizing it lately.
All right, they're ready on the field for something, but we'll find out what that is in just a second. Let's take it back down to the field, and we'll see you soon.
A surprise.